What's up, Skia? How you doing, man? I am doing swell, sir. Hope you are doing good, sir. I am doing well. Hope all is well in this hell that we live in. We are back for Sunday streams, and I am playing the Ascent. It's one of my favorite little, what do you call it? This game is really cool because it's kind of like 40k, Warhammer 40k, Necromunda. So the city is just similar to that. I've been playing it kind of like offline, and I wanted to jump into it again today because I got some new weapons and stuff. But this game is online co-op. You could play on the same console too as well. You can create multiple characters. It's like Cyberpunk, but like smaller with littler characters. But yeah, I like it a lot, man. It's pretty dope. It goes on sale all the time. As a matter of fact, I think it was just on sale not too long ago. Just so you guys know, this is my last 2 hours to round up my full streaming schedule for the 30 hours streaming challenge. So after this, we'll have our full 30 hours. It's been a fun month, and it's been good to help out for the donations and things like that. Really appreciate everybody tuning in and also donating to LNL blood cancer research. You guys are awesome. If you still want to donate before the end of the month, we have like, 5 days, maybe 6 days left in this month. You can hit ! donate, and it'll pull it up in my chat. And even if you donate $1, it'll help towards the blood cancer research. Appreciate everybody that is tuned in for the month of September. It's been a fun streaming month. My schedule is like due to change here soon, so I don't know what's gonna happen depending on this new work that I'm gonna be taking on. But we'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know updates, like what's gonna happen with my schedule, and if I have to go up more days or go down to lower days or just more specific days. We'll see what's going on. But I would imagine it wouldn't change too much. Just gotta make some adjustments, that's all. But yeah, so anyways, this game is really dope because it's got a lot of cool mechanics in it. You know, it's got gear customization. You know, you have skills, attributes that you can boost. It's got bounties, you know, side quests, regular quests, primary, secondary, and tactical weapons like grenades, healing items. It's got a full range of gear as far as like you know, your pants and things like that could be all upgraded and stuff like that. Augmentation, so those are like superpowers that you get. Like I can just deploy spiders to go attack people. It's got this one where you get like a mega fist where you can just punch the hell out of somebody and it'll totally knock back all of your foes and stuff. It's pretty dope. I pretty much like it a lot. As far as like the maps and things like that, it's got a big world. This is only one map. There's probably like 7, 8, 9, 10 maps. So there's a lot of places to find gear, to fight enemies. It's pretty in depth. I like it a lot. It tells you a whole book, codex, which it's actually funny they called all of the things that they're naming in the game a codex because all the 40k manuals and books are called codexes. So it's actually funny that they call it that because, you know, they had to have inspired this game from Warhammer. As a matter of fact, I probably want to go look up if that's the main reason why they made this game, because it has so many Warhammer references. It's really crazy to me. Oh, I got a propulsion leap. I might have to try that. So yeah, anyways, it's a pretty dope game. If you guys have not checked it out, it's probably like $20 right now, but it goes on sale all the time. Like it jumps on sale here and there. It's just pretty cool, and it's like you're fighting gangs and things like that that, you know, come out of nowhere. They want to fight you, and there's boss fights. There's all kind of stuff. There's raids. Oh, I didn't know my bullets were like. And these dudes be coming out of nowhere.
More collateral damage and innocent deaths have been reported in your wake. We are scrubbing the records, but we are displeased.
Jesus Christ, where do you dudes come from, man? Y'all gonna have to eat some rockets now. Jeez Louise. Oh, I'm gonna die here. I'm 100% gonna die here. Hold on, can I get some life? Yeah, let me get some life. But yeah, gangsters come out of nowhere. They'll be standing on the street and like you'll walk past and they'll be like, "Who the hell is this guy? Beat his ass!" And then like you have to like just fight waves of people and stuff. So you can't just like get to any quest, you know, without having to go through some shit. And it's a challenge, man. It's like one of those games where it isn't like super difficult, but it's like will definitely test you for sure. Oh, this guy's invisible. Oh, what's this? Dude, that leap is dope. I just unlocked that yesterday before I got out the game, so. But yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. How y'all doing? Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. I like it. It's the graphics are pretty nice. Of course, I had to turn them down, you know, as far as like ray tracing and all that stuff too, because it gets pretty intense when you're fighting battles and stuff. If you don't have the PC to really handle it, this game has like a lot of. Oh no, I got smacked. They just put me in a corner and I just got raped in the corner. But yeah, it's pretty fun, man. It's one of those games where I know they just came out with some more DLC for it, and they'll probably end up making some more stuff for it. I would imagine, because it's been getting updates and stuff on I guess a couple new quests and stuff, and you can get some new gear. Man, what is this dude? Untouchable right now? Oh, he's got a shield on or something. I can't shoot this dude. Man, they just keep coming. Oh no! Where did he come? Dude, you gotta be kidding me. This big ass robot come from? What? The queen has arrived. How you doing? What's going on? Yeah, man, I'm just playing this game, the Ascent. It's pretty dope. I've been tried it out months ago, but I kind of quit playing it just because it got boring at low levels because I just didn't have the gear and stuff to really fight, and I was getting like my ass kicked. And I don't know, I could chalk it up to me just being, you know, not being familiar with the game. But yeah, it's definitely, it can be difficult. Like, it took me 3 or 4 tries to beat the last boss I fought, and maybe even more than that. I kept dying and stuff. But you have to strategically plan where you're going. Because if you run into some people and you can't kill them in time and you aggro a bunch of enemies, they're gonna all come kill you. So, let these spiders right quick. But yeah, the gear and stuff, it can be super fun. I think this game might be more fun if I had like a teammate or something to play it. It probably would be more enjoyable. But you know. The aiming in this game made me rage. Yeah, that's what I like about it though. You know, it's not like something you could just run through and just think you're gonna beat it. I got another game too that's similar to this. It's a zombie game. I don't know if you played it. It's like in the city or something. You play it. But you go through the city and you get like all these zombies coming at you, and it's small scale like this game. All the people you're playing are this little, but you could play up to like I think 4 players on a screen, and there's just waves and waves of like these exploding zombies and bosses. It's a really tough challenge because you could shoot bullets that do more damage, but you have to charge your shot before you shoot it. It's called, man, what is that game called? Zombie Nation or something? It's called something Nation. Dead Nation. That's what it's called. Dead Nation. If you ever tried Dead Nation, that game is really dope. I think they kind of discontinued the online servers because not a lot of people were playing it, and but it's a really good game. It had like one of those cult followings. Oh my god, why did I aggro him again? Oh my god. Dude, I am never gonna get to this destination. They just keep coming, man. Oh, I got a grenade. I forgot about that. Eat this. But yeah, Dead Nation's pretty legit. I played the hell out of that game before the servers kind of went down. And yeah, it was a pretty dope game. It was like me and my son got on it a bunch, and when there was an online presence, I was on there a lot, but they ended up cutting it off probably like a year after I started playing. So I went on there one time and was trying to find a match, and it was just load and load and load, wouldn't do anything. So I was like, looked online, and on all the online servers, people were like, yeah, the game is dead now, they've discontinued it. So I would just say, if you love a game, support it, because 9 times out of 10 they're probably going to cancel your game if you're not playing it or getting people to play it. And you know, I guess they got to make their money and stuff, so it makes sense. But it just sucks when you have a game that you know you could probably be good at and you really like, and then nobody supports it. So, but that's why retro games will always be better no matter what, because, oh my god, I see this big ass dude behind me. But yeah, retro games will always be better just because you don't have online. You don't have to worry about uploading or updating the game ever. And you just pretty much, you know, you pretty much just play forever without having to worry about anything, which is, that's what's the great thing about it. Yes, blow them up, spiders. Man, I have never faced this many hard enemies. Like, after I killed this boss, I have been facing nothing but like big armored mech dudes after this last quest. It doesn't even make any sense. Like, literally. Like, even this dude that just ran up behind me, like, where the hell did he even come from? Look at this. And their bullets are like locking onto me or something. It doesn't even make sense. I gotta deploy the spiders early, I guess, or something. So, kill this dude or something, man. And I'm ducking behind this thing and still getting hit. Like, you can eat me, sir. Oh my god, they're still there. Jeez Louise. Nah, you ain't running up on me like that, bruh. And there's a bike in my way. What the fuck? Man, whoever designed this needs to be shot. Bruh, I can't even hit this dude, man. What is... Oh, you gotta kill the drone. That's what it was. I was like, why can't I hit him? Get him, spiders. Get him, get him, get him, get him. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so, I don't know, man. It's... I feel like games nowadays just lack... You know, they just lack... they lack something. I don't know what it is. Everything is Battle Royale, and... It's like you almost have to fish for, like, even the small indie games that have, like, some play with them, you know? You have to really look out for kind of gems that are hidden. But the ones you do find, I mean, even when you find the game, you got to find a group of people that actually play that game, because more often than not, it's hard to find people that are playing the same stuff you like. Oh my god, why was I standing next to that? Oh no, Big Bertha. Not Big Bertha. Get out of here, Big Bertha. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Spiders, help me. I depend on those spiders, that's it. I just let them do all the hard work, because they would kill me otherwise. See if I can blow this car up. Nope, already blown up. Might have to give y'all some rockets. Yeah, eat that. Oh no, it's Big Bertha. Another Big Bertha. Get him, spiders. Get him, get him, get him. I don't want none of Big Bertha. This dude just over here chilling, bruh. Get out of here. Give me your rare items. Okay, so I'm just cautious to go anywhere. I can't, like, cause if I if I overextend, it's like they just come out of nowhere. Oh, was that a health station? Let me see if I can go back. See if I can make things there quick. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh yeah. Oh snap. Spiders will get you, sir. Dudes be climbing over the damn banister. Oh no. I really want to upgrade this gun and get like some... There's like upgrades you can put on your guns, but I need to like see... I need to go to the shop and try to grab a few. Okay, let's see where we're going here. Kick rocks. Yo, I just shot all his health down. He got all his health back when he landed after that jump. Like, what the hell? Oh shit, where'd he come from? These damn assassins, boy. Yes, get them. Heal up right quick. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the stream. How y'all doing? What's going on Sunday, man? What you guys got planned for today? I pretty much just plan on getting my last 2 hours in for this challenge, and then I gotta study for some tests, and kind of a busy Sunday after this, so. I was playing Tekken 7 yesterday, and pretty much had a good time with it. I haven't played it in a while. I still gotta buy some of the DLC characters, but since Tekken 8 is coming out, I'm trying to get back into playing that game a little bit to prepare for it. Okay, how's my health looking here? Man, this is taking... Usually I can just run up to wherever I'm going and no problem. This isn't the case. Okay, it looks like we're in the clear now.
I'm Grateful Abbott, and oh boy, do I have a feed for you.
What is he talking about?
Things got unusually rowdy in Corp Zone tonight when a brawl at the Dream World Club turned intensely lethal.
Said sorry you had a phone call. You're back now. It's all good. Thanks for coming and tuning in. I appreciate it. Man, we gotta get on that that Borderlands sometime. That would be dope. I gotta get back into playing that too, man. I'm just torn between which one I want to play though, for real, because I have two characters. I have two characters on PlayStation 4 that are like max level, and then I have like one character I think that's almost max level on PC. But I have the DLC on PS4. I don't have the DLC on PC. So, not that that would matter. I mean, you could play either one of them, but I think it would be dope to raise up my levels on PC so I won't have to get on PS4. But either one is fine though. I think it'll be fun. And I got to get Tiny Tina too. I want to eventually end up getting that, but I haven't actually... I've seen some things about it, and a lot of people were saying that it gets boring and yada yada yada, whatever. But it's like Dungeons and Dragons D&D, which is pretty dope, I think. So I want to try it out. I have a low level siren, yes. I have a low level siren that's like level... I think she's like level like maybe like 25 or 30, I don't know. She's pretty low level. But yeah, I like the sirens for sure. I like the siren class. I think it's a great class. I like Moze a lot. Moze is my favorite, and who's the other one? And Zane. Zane and Moze are my favorite because the builds that you can do with Zane are just insane, and he's got all the speed, and you know, I just like the way he plays. And then Moze just has so much utility with grenades and grenade launchers that I kind of like explosives, so Moze kind of gravitates to me a little bit more. No, she's awesome. I didn't really, I never really played sirens in Borderlands. Like, I knew they were super powerful, and my friends would always pick them, so I never had to. But the thing about the sirens was that, like, in the other Borderlands, I just feel like they were just broken, man. It's like playing them like a wizard. You know what I'm saying? That can just do everything, can hold enemies in place while you shoot them. Like, I felt like I was cheating when I played Siren. That's why I never played them, because I just feel like it's, you know, and you could say, oh, well, Moze has a whole ship that she's in, and she has a whole mech. But it's different for Moze, I feel like, because Moze is not, she has to rely on that mech at certain points, but everything to her is about explosives, and whereas the Siren can kind of just hold you in place, do whatever she wants. I don't know. I like Moze's character. I think, like, she's, the things she says and, you know, the things she does, is it kind of gravitates more towards, like, the kind of character I would want to be. But sirens, man, when I play them, I just feel broken, like I'm cheating. Like I'm like, oh, that was easy. I killed that person. Yeah, I'm done. You know, like it's almost like no challenge when I play them because sirens reign supreme. Yeah, it's a dope class for sure. I feel like if you had 2 or 3 sirens that you're playing, hold on, my bad. I'm trying to get back to the menu. If you had 2 or 3 sirens that you were playing on the same screen, it would be pretty broken. Because you'd be able to just run through that game and just do whatever you want. But I think it's cool when you play with multiple classes all in the same game because you get benefits from everything. So like, my son plays a hunter. If he ever played, we could get him to play. Then I could have Mose, and then it would be your siren, and maybe get somebody to play Zane or something like that, and we have all 4. But to me, that sounds like more fun, you know what I'm saying, than just playing 2 hunters or 3 hunters. You know, like hunters are really busted. The hunter class is really busted. They actually had to nerf and scale back on the hunters because the stuff they were doing was just too ridiculous. And I see my son play with his animal or whatever, and he's just dominating. Like, he doesn't really even have to do anything but send his pet in, and it just kills everything. But, you know, Borderlands 3 is, I feel like for number 4, if they could give us this, maybe like more content. Well, they gave us a lot of content, but just more. I don't know. They need to make it more like number 2, because there was a lot of people crying and complaining about the game. I guess from a story standpoint, but the game as a whole was really good. Your son has Zane, nice. Yeah, Zane, if you're a build person and you like to build stuff, and just have a bunch of different things that just, you know, gravitate towards like speed of weapons and reloading and sliding into people and like causing certain things to stack so you do more damage, Zane is like insane. I don't know if you've ever watched any of his build videos, but at first I thought he was like the weakest character in Borderlands 3, like the weakest class, but he's by far like the most crazy. Like, there's even people online that said like once they figured out how to use him, he's pretty nasty. With all his, if you get the right guns and the right gear and stuff, he's almost unkillable. Yeah, story was lacking big time. Big time.
You must find those scientists. We dug out a potential lead.
And the fact that they killed off the Firehawk, that was like, once they killed off the Firehawk, everyone's like, all bets are off. I hate you, Gearbox. If you don't bring her back to life, we're not playing number 4. We hate you. And, you know, it's like you kill off a main character like that, and then you want to replace her with, what's her name? The little girl, what's her name? Ava? You want to kill off Firehawk and replace her with Ava? Nah. I don't think so. But if they made Borderlands 4 and put Ava as Firehawk and kind of made her, you know, like more adult and not so childish, I think they could pull it off. But you're gonna get a lot of feedback and resistance if you don't do that character the way it should be for the next game. I feel like if she's the main character. Maya, yeah, Maya, that sucked too. But what I will say is, what I hate also even more than that too is, ooh, auto turret. Oh, I only got 6,000. Well, time to sell some stuff. Anyways, the one thing I do hate about certain stuff is, said Lilith comes back and or we riot. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree totally. But yeah, it's like, I also hate in stories when they don't kill off a character. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a character that lives for super long and never dies, like Goku never dies, but I guess can get resurrected back, Dragon Balls or whatever. I like Goku. I'm not saying I don't like Goku. I don't want to get nobody attacking me or nothing looking at it. But It's just when you have a main character that's been around the stories for so long and nothing ever happens to them, they're kind of almost immune to dying. I think that's kind of, you know, at least if you're gonna kill them off, but in a good way. Like give it a good reasoning as to why you're gonna kill them off, and make it legit. I feel like a lot of times they kill them for stupid reasons because they want to put life into some other character that they think is just as good, and they're probably worse. But change is good, you know. One thing you'll learn about life is, you know, life is about change. And so you get something that you cling to too much, it's almost like your spirit is telling you that you shouldn't cling to that thing too much, because then you start to obsess over it. And when you start to obsess over things, that's when things can go very wrong. So I would say change is good. Just hopefully that people change for all the right reasons and not for the bad reasons. They could have literally killed anybody else though. Yeah, they could. But see, here's the thing. People always say that with stories too though. Think about if you wrote a story with your own characters, right? And you had a book that came out and that's the narrative that you wanted to choose, is by killing off a certain character. Then you would have somebody in the same breath turn around and say, well, it's my story, right? I wrote it because I felt that this was the best action for my thing, right? So then when somebody gripes about it, then you would say, well, it's my story, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I wanted to do with it, and this is the reason why. And also, the reason why it's kind of not a bad thing for them to do that is because you don't know what direction they're going to take it in. They could do something that is awesome, that actually was a good reason why they killed her off. Now, do I think that's going to happen? No, absolutely not. They're actually probably going to make the story worse, like they did Borderlands 3 from Borderlands 2. But it's still good to have hope that they could potentially do something good. I would just say, if they really believed in their fans like they say they do, they would put time and energy in listening to the community and actually getting feedback from the community on why the community doesn't like it first. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen to what their thoughts are and say, okay, well, if you're going to take this direction, make sure it's worth everyone's time. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that it's going to be something that when we come back to the story, we'll be excited to view. Because if it's not, then you just totally ruin something that everybody loves. And that's not only going to ruin your chances of getting money, because people want to pay you for the things that they like that you do. But if you do the opposite, it's going to hurt your revenue. It's going to hurt all that kind of stuff. So I feel like there's a lot of avenues to really explore with that. I just feel like people, it's a double-edged sword, you know? It sucks for the developer, and it also sucks for the people that like it as a fan. If they really go to the moon, I'm done. I know, man. See, and here's another thing. The lore. If the lore has always been doing one thing and then you try to do something off the wall, people don't like that either. It's got to stick to its roots. It could go out of its bounds, but it's got to all tie together. Everything has to fit together. That's what I didn't like about Call of Duty. When they put Call of Duty in space, what game was that? Was it Call of Duty Ghosts or Call of Duty? No, it was Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I think it was Modern Warfare 3 or something, where you had the actions where you could like run on the walls and shit. I was like, oh no, I'm done with Call of Duty. Once I saw that, I still played it, but I was like, this is like, it's weird, you know? Like, it isn't like you're just in the army shooting people anymore. You're literally just running on walls, and it was just odd for a Call of Duty game.
Two-timing is a damn CGT operative for whatever mystery corp that Sly of Foreign represents, and you can't even get into Stemtown for a stiff one.
But yeah, I get that technology changes. It gets better or worse, and so should the soldiers and their technology. But you know, when everything turns cyber and it it isn't like an army game anymore. It's like, what's the point of playing it? I could play Halo if I want cyber combat. Pre-sequel was straight trash. You know, I never played that game. I have it. I never played it.
Well, you're in luck.
Never played. You know what? I have played pre-sequel. I'm lying. I have played pre-sequel. I think I played it for like an hour. I played a couple quests, and then I was done after that. I played pre-sequel because I bought it on Steam in a bundle with Borderlands 1, 2, and I think the pre-sequel all came as a bundle or something like that, and I tried it one day. But it was nothing flashy to me either. Like, I didn't think it was that crazy. I also didn't beat the game either, so I couldn't tell you how far it went, you know. But what I will say is, I don't know. I hope they do Borderlands 4 some justice. Said don't do it. I know. It might be something we might go back and play, you know what I'm saying, just to try out, but I don't know. Only because you can play as Claptrap. Oh, wow. Well, then I have to play it then, because he's president. So, if I don't play that game, and you know, Claptrap is basically president. So, we kind of have to play that game. At least one playthrough to see what it's hitting for. Do I want to play it? No. But I couldn't call myself a Borderlands fan if I didn't play it, so I'll probably try it out. But I go through phases, man. I'm the same way. Like, I'll play something for a certain period of time, and then if I see something else that I downloaded that I've been wanting to try out for a while, I may try it. Like, there's a few games I need to get on, like Dread Hunger. I need to play that game. I bought it a long time ago and just never played it. But, yeah, it's just too many games, man. It's too many games to play. Not enough time to play them. But yeah, I'm down with linking up with streamers and playing some stuff. I think it's a better experience when you have actual people playing things together and like co-oping. But yeah, Borderlands is one of those games like when you have a bunch of people playing at one time, it's a lot of fun. You have to get the Handsome Collection and you can play as Jack or Claptrap. Yeah, I think that's what I have, the Handsome Collection. I don't know if, I think I have it either on Steam or it's on PS4, but I know definitely it was in a bundle. And I bought it in a bundle. Man, I have like more health now. Oh no. This gun hits harder. You have to, yeah, and I'm not sure which system I bought it for, but it goes on sale all the time. They have like these little sales on Steam, and I just be picking them up every now and then. Get up off me.
Boss Poon. Again?
Poon sent me. What kind of name is that? That boy Poon sent me.
Don't ever indebt yourself to a jack lad. Oh well, come on through. And let that bastard know I've had enough.
If your criminal name is Poon, nobody takes you serious. Not one person.
Stemtown access has been severely restricted to keep gangers out.
The Stemtown.
Customers are allowed entry. How does it feel not to
But yeah, Necromunda, man. Necromunda. If you guys have not seen what Necromunda looks like, you definitely... the story behind Necromunda is just incredible, man. I still have all my whatchamacallits, my kits and things that I'm gonna build a Necromunda table for, so I can play tabletop. It's just gonna take a while for me to get all the materials together so I can build my own table. But yep, I'll have to find you guys some pictures of it. There's some incredible setups. Phone froze, lol. All good.
Name your poison, friend. Well, looky here. Poon actually came through. Give him my
Your
thanks.
boy Poon.
Now,
Ain't nobody
what can I
taking
do you
Poon
for?
serious at all. That boy's name. Trash. Straight trash.
Sure. Coming up. This should frizzle your wiring, buddy. Rings a bell.
We can definitely collab sometime.
Wasn't
Yeah,
Nick
for
Dawson
sure.
told me of
That'd be
slumming
cool,
every
man.
once in a while? She's not welcome
I'm down.
anymore. Couldn't keep her hands off the other clientele.
My son would definitely
Gave
play
her 2
too.
passes, but she struck out on the third. I bet you can find her
Yeah,
a
just
better
anybody.
guy.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the
They're
stream.
less
How y'all doing?
picky with their
My son
customers.
would definitely play for sure, and probably get like one other person.
Yeah, you know, when the uppers come down here to
And
sample the
yeah, we
forbidden
can just put it
fruit.
on hard mode and just
Fucking tourists, if you
wreck
ask me.
everything.
But I don't think says it all, doesn't it? It's not far from here. Sure thing, friend. Just give a shout if you need something.
I think it'd be cool too if everybody got like different element guns and just I mean, you could do pretty much whatever, but it would be crazy, man, to see the type of damage you could do with 3 or 4 different classes.
Heard you delivered the package. Good to know you could be somewhat trusted, even if you sold out to White.
Oh, look at the rats and roaches on the flow.
We got guys inside that can maybe use your help.
It's disgusting. It's just like Necromunda, though. Oh, it's a gun over there. Let me get that. Oh, that's that shotgun in the fist. I haven't got that one yet.
I'm Paolo, and you're lonely, I can tell.
Palu and Poon.
Thanks, hon. That's sweet of you.
Man, get your big ass out of here. Y'all walking up against me. Get your big ass out of here.
Such a good time. Why bring up that bitch? Alright. So, we used to
Big
go
ass.
out for a while. She had you creds, used to brag about her crib up in A-Stack.
This game,
Some penthouse dude.
this game is just like, it seems similar to Cyberpunk in a lot of ways, just smaller. You're starting a new game on your stream tonight? Word. Yeah, I might have to catch you on there, man. I potentially could level up a new character, excuse me. Because usually I don't even stream till like,
Me like yesterday's trash
I don't
when she started
stream
hanging
till
out
like
with the
7, but I'm
quicks.
streaming early because I got some studying to do, so I kind of want to get my 2 hours capped out right now.
AKA Blossom.
But I could
Fancy
potentially
name
get
for
on
Seth.
later and play some
Bill.
games.
I hear that. Not local, are you, hun? The liquid quicks? Pretty easy going unless you cross them. Can't see what the hell she saw in them. Tense flatliner named Trenning's leading them these days. He'll know her for sure. Thanks for the kick. And if you find her, tell her to go fuck herself.
Well, dang. Okay. Who in the bathroom slanging that work? Oh, it's a quest in here or something.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I in your way?
You dude's in here taking a
You
shit.
should watch where I'm standing. What a
Say you
terrible,
think you're gonna
terrible
play
story.
Alice Madness
But at
Returns?
least I'm still alive.
Oh yeah, that's
It's always
cool.
something to be thankful for.
Yeah, that's definitely cool.
But I shouldn't burden you with my woes. Oh, how kind. My story is a terrible one. Yes, I was almost poisoned, you see. A most unfortunate mishap. But do not be alarmed. I still have my health.
Yeah,
Though I can't say the
I
same
need to
for
make
my
a list of
fortress.
games that I can play with people and games that I can just play by myself, because there's like a rotation I want to get into of, like, you know, playing progression of like a certain few games, like, and can kind of build my streams around those, because I don't like playing a bunch of games that are I like playing Fortnite and things like that where it's like highly saturated with people playing it because it's fun. But as far as viewership, it doesn't bring a lot. That's why I kind of play a lot of indie games and stuff. Said I had to turn helmet off when I got that crazy helmet. Yeah. I like it, man. I don't like that particular helmet, but I like that the cyber stuff is weird, you know. It's cool, you know, it's something different.
Poison in my stead. Always hungry and thirsty with poor Bristol.
It makes me feel strong when I have a big head looking ass. I have a giant skull. Waiting for Diablo to come in the mail. Man, and you know what? Diablo is a great game.
He was a prized fighter in the Carnage.
I like Diablo 2. I didn't really care much for Diablo 3, but this new Diablo that's coming out, any one of y'all can holler at me about this new Diablo, because I will be playing that for sure.
I trained him myself. From when he was a vicious little mutie to the crazed, slabbering beast he became.
I will be playing the new Diablo, 100%. We will be leveling up a few characters on Diablo. So when that comes out, I'm definitely going to be all over that for sure. Because I already saw that gameplay, and that gameplay just looks nasty. It's
really should give me a new pup.
I think it'll be a lot of fun with a group of people.
But I was but you made after you.
Alright, you talking too much, bruh. I like story and lore, but Jesus. Let's see what this dude over here talking about. Where's he at? Where's he at? See, is he down? Say gonna play three till the new one comes out. Yeah. I don't know. Number 3 is great. I guess it's because it ruined my experience because I didn't have anybody to play with for real. But like it is a good game for sure. I like what they did with number 4 though a lot better. So I think I'll probably play number 4 when it comes out. But no, it looks like it could be a lot of fun. I just like games like that to play with a team because it's just much fun. RB Pippin, what's good, man? How you doing? Hold on 1 second, my bad. RB Pippin, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. I saw your notification pop up. I was mid-chat. How you doing today? Let's see. I got that shotgun. Let me switch real fast. My loadout. I'm probably gonna go switch this launcher to the Enforcer. Oh, I'm tripping. I can just take a taxi. What am I doing? Well, it must be close then. Oh, the hubby. What's up? How you doing? Yeah, that's right. You added I thought you added me on a different account. I could be tripping, man. I'll be looking at gamer tags and I'll be like, is this so and so? And I don't be knowing. What the heck? Getting some lag. Lag is tripping. Past 2 accounts. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I thought I was tripping for a second. I'm like, hold on. Oh, man, I'm getting some laggage. What is going on here? Straight lagging hard. Jeez Louise. Hold on 1 second. Jesus Christ. Y'all gonna make me turn my settings down a little bit. I'm tripping. I don't know what's the problem. Maybe it might just be this area hasn't loaded yet. I don't know. This is a new area for me too, though. So, but it is tripping. Let me see. Am I still? I'm still lagging over there. Yeah. Oh my god. Jeez Louise. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. It might be my my V-Sync is tripping too, because when you turn that shit on, it just starts going AWOL for no reason. Jeez Louise. It's Jason Bourne. Yeah, I don't know what the issue is, man. This mug was tripping for real. Wow. Jeez Louise. It was cool like 5 minutes ago before I did all those quests and stuff, and then it just, wow. I don't know what the hell is the matter with this mug. It's tripping. Jeez. I'm chalking it up to the area though. It's gotta be this area that I'm loading, because these quests are a new side of the map too. That other side that I was on has loaded and everything. X Games mode. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll iron itself out here in a minute. Like, maybe, I don't know. It's really not liking me right now. Jeez Louise. Or hold on, let me try this right quick. This mug tripping. We'll exit out and come back in. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. That's crazy. It's been fine like the whole time we've been playing. It's kind of weird. But it be like that sometimes, man. It be like that. Better? We better? Looks like it. I've had things like jump in the background and just start loading for no reason too, on certain occasions. Or it might just be, it could just be the game, I don't know, shit.
You're the one who's been asking about Lamia. You're lucky that backstabbing broad owes me creds, or you'd be stripped.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the stream.
How do you want to know? Lamia has a penthouse in his very stack. Must have made premium creds on that little side business of hers. I'd go up there and sell things myself, but we got our hands full with those turbo viper fucks.
Yeah, I do have crossplay.
We had an arrangement. Now and then she'll need someone brought through the district without CorpSec being the wife, right? Or anyone else for that matter. So we'd use the yeast containers.
Yeah, Xbox.
Normally they go to the farms, but the specials went into storage.
Well, yeah, I have crossplay on PS4, and then I have Borderlands on Xbox. Well, on PC, which basically has the Xbox app, so it's the same thing.
After that, she still owes us for the last transport.
But I don't have an Xbox. I don't have an Xbox. I used to own Xbox back in the day, and I think Xbox is cool. When Xbox 360 came out, I ended up buying like 3 or 4 of them because mine kept breaking, and so I figured out how to fix them. You know, like the red ring thing, and then I just didn't buy an Xbox after that. But I was always more of a PlayStation guy than Xbox for sure. But I've owned all the Xboxes for sure. I've played with them. They're great systems. I just had friends that always played on PlayStation more.
You can hold your own, maybe.
Yeah, Xbox has better deals and things like that.
We're losing ground here.
Xbox has better deals for games. There's more people that play it. It's more universal. They collab with more people. PlayStation is just kind of uppity, and they have more exclusives that aren't exclusives anymore. But
We've held this place
you know,
for
it's
years.
just the standard for
Since
gaming.
our home.
People either choose one or the other.
You know that phrase?
I like them both. I
Rose
think they
by
both have
the
pluses and
avenue,
minuses.
smell of
But
sweat. Well, it's total bullshit.
I play more Xbox now more than ever, especially after working for PlayStation, because they don't want to collaborate with other companies, but also just their company standards are just really ass backwards in a lot of ways.
We want it
Like
back.
after working for them, I just was like,
You know what the building
But
can do.
they still make great products. They still have some good
Can
stuff.
you help us, see?
Will I be rushing out to get a PS5? No. I won't be trying to break my neck to get a system when my PC runs circles around the PS5. So there's no use of me even getting one unless they drop the price or they become more readily available.
Of course. It's like giving an inch to take a mile. So the next thing we know, they've taken over the rowers.
I'm too cheap for all that. I hear you, man.
For like a generation.
I mean, I use my PC for everything, for my small business, to do my work, you know, research, music studio, editing for photos and video, gaming, streaming. It does everything. So I had to spend a couple $1,000s on my PC because I needed to do a bunch of stuff. And the PC I had before was like, you know, it was good, but it just didn't have enough power to stream and do different stuff that I wanted to do, you know? So I was like, I gotta upgrade. But it was worth every penny. I really like my PC. I like what it can do, and I'll tell everybody, if you got $2,000, get you a PC. Get you a dope-ass PC. You won't have to upgrade it for at least 5 to 10 years.
And by we, I mean you. Get what I'm saying? The turbos are all hauled up in the glittering rows as of right now. Head on over there and take care of business.
And I think it's just crazy how PS5 just now started getting, our consoles just now started getting solid state drives, SSDs and shit. Like, that right there alone just shows you that you should just get a PC, because with Steam and all these different accounts where you can just download games, it's almost pointless to even have a PC nowadays unless that's all you can afford, and you know, you don't use your PC for different things. But me, I use my PC every day for different stuff, and I know not everyone's like that, but I've always been like a nerd as far as like the computer stuff. So for me, I always wanted to build a PC, but there was a learning curve with PC building that I was just like not wanting to explore until I got into it, and I was like, oh, this is pretty easy. It's hard to build a PC. Said 10 years is pushing it. I don't know, Skia. I don't think that's pushing it. Because my PC's parts, I mean, now if you're talking like PC parts will break within 10 years, then yeah. But if you mean like, will I have to upgrade due to specs? No, not for my PC. My PC will 100% run for the next 10 years without me having to switch anything, unless a part breaks or something like that. Like if I have to replace a memory card that goes out or something. So if you're using it for streaming and gaming, 10 years is a bit hard. And yes, Caps was on purpose. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I get what you're saying. My last PC came in 4.6 2019. Should last at least 5 more years. Not really. Why are you yelling? No, I don't know, man. I get what you're saying. You're right as far as like parts having to be switched out. I'm talking in terms of like, will my PC be able to match settings 10 years from now? Yes, it will. Like, you don't have to rush out and get a new graphics card every couple years if you got a good one. I mean, I got an RTX 3070. So, half of this shit I don't even need, even for this game, but I have it. And games like World of Warcraft, you can run those games on like a potato graphics card. Like, you don't really even need that. I don't even really even need all this power, but I just got it because if I'm gonna buy anything, I'm not gonna buy the bare minimum. I don't do that with anything. I don't care what it is, because I like quality. I don't like bullshit. And having to like go and switch something out every time something breaks because you just bought a shit product, like I can't do it. To me, I work too hard for my money to like pay for something that isn't gonna work for me. So I make it worth it. And if I gotta save my money until I get to it, that's what I do. Because that's the smart thing. Oh shit. Oh, I'm so dead. So dead. So dead. Oh. Where's my turret at? Man, will y'all go kill this dude? Please. Kill this dude. Oh my god. I almost died right there. You said you don't have to, but you should upgrade every other cycle. You are correct. You are absolutely correct. I know the channels that I was watching when I was building my PC were saying that like every couple years you should check your gear out and see if you should switch things out. For sure, yeah. And to me, that's why buying a PC is so important with good parts, because then every 2 years, yes, you can switch out and upgrade to something else by saving. Like, you could take your memory cards and switch them out and do it one at a time. Take your fans. Maybe you want to get some better fans and just switch those out. Or maybe you want to get another, what is it, a CPU. Switch that out and get a better one for $300 or $400. And then you want to, let's say, you know, switch your cabling. You can get colored cabling that looks cooler for your PC. Or you can, you know, every year though, you should switch your cooling pump out though. And that's what I do. I've already switched out my cooling pump one time since I've had my PC. And I've only had this PC for about a year, maybe 2 years. I'm on your ass, Mr. Postman. My 3080 Ti is great, and I don't need to upgrade into the 40s, but once it gets to the 50 series, yeah, and don't get me wrong, I would love to get the new hotness. Trust me, if you can afford to get the new hotness, I am 100% saying do it. If you can afford it, if you work a job where you can afford to get that type of stuff, 100% do it, because, you know, after all, who doesn't want to get good stuff that's gonna work for them? You know, I feel like it isn't necessary, but if you plan on making gaming like a career and something that you want to do, definitely you're gonna invest in things that make your experience better. So when people say, you know, why would I upgrade, I think you 100% should. You should definitely take time to do that, for sure. I mean, I, for one, if I was making more money, or if I had, you know, just a better way of doing stuff, as far as like saving and things like that, I would definitely invest into some newer items that would help out. Do I necessarily need it? Probably not, but just because I don't like when things fail, it gets on my nerves when I have to like replace things. So I like to take care of it early so I don't have to deal with it, because there is nothing like turning your PC on one day and realizing that something failed, and then you just like, why? I knew it was coming, why didn't I just do something, right? But that's with anything. I think driving a car is probably the biggest thing those times happen is when you're driving a vehicle. Your car is like, oh, you got some money? Well, guess what? Your damn transmission is going out. Eat that. Oh, snap. You jump on this guy right here. I'm so gonna die. Oh, I got a turret. Eat this. Yo, this turret is the business. Shoot him. What are you doing? Wait, can I pick it up and take it with me? Is it Call of Duty? Ah, that's lame. And the cooldown's like 5 minutes or something. Look at the cooldown on this damn thing. I am not using that anymore. Wow. That is terrible. I'm gonna just pick this grenade. After, yeah. That's, whoa. That is terrible. It seemed like a good idea. It's not. Oh, there's health right there. You said, I have a 2080 and there's not a good upgrade on the market yet for me. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you almost would have to jump up to the 3060 or something like that would be your next thing. Big facts. Something is always breaking when you plans with cash. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know, it's difficult, man. And I tell my wife this all the time too. That's why it's important to save your money. And I'm at the age now where things are just lame and shit, and you know, going out and just spending like frivolous money for no reason on dumb stuff is kind of just, it gets to the point where it's like, well, what's the point? You are buying something to try to impress somebody or tell somebody like, hey, I have this, when, you know, it may not look like that, but that's technically what you're doing. Like, I went out and bought a bunch of board games and shit and was like, oh yeah, I'll play these with the homies. This will be something that we'll get and we'll play together. And then you haven't talked to those people in like a year and a half, 2 years. So it was like, what was the point of buying that? For nothing. You have good intentions, but you could have used that money for anything in the world, right? So I just try to, now I just like, I have to see a little bit of commitment. If I'm gonna do something with somebody or hang out, it's like, if you want to do that thing and that's your thing and you want me to partake in that thing, well, I gotta see some commitment. If you ain't gonna put the time and effort behind it for me to join in on you with it, then I'm good, because it's probably just gonna be a waste of time and I'm gonna get pissed off and you'll get pissed off, and we'll just be two pissed off people that wasted each other's time when we could have been doing something else. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at most things now. And that's not to be a jerk or nothing. That's just because, you know, people are busy. People don't have time. I don't have time. And it just saves headaches when you do things like that. I am to locate Laura Liner and ask her about the missing scientist. So where the hell is she at then? I don't see no Laura Liner. I don't see no Laura Liner anywhere. Oh shit, is this an elevator? Oh, that's the same place. Like, I was like, what is this? And it shows, so wait a minute. Yeah, this is her apartment. Oh, she got blasted. Or he, yeah, she got blasted. Hello. Streaming. Say hi, Liza Lou.
Hi.
It's my daughter, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, my stuff might be messed up. Hold on. Oh, it's not. Liza Lou is back. Say hi, Liza.
Hi. I finally.
She left her dog at church, so she just got it back. Oh no, I hit the wrong screen, y'all. Hold on. Yep, she got her stuff back. Queen Bee says you are gorgeous. What do you say?
Thank you.
She says thanks. She's in the process of losing teeth right now, so.
Yeah, I have like 2 teeth that need to come out. So.
She is.
Yeah.
They're getting ready for dance class for her, and my son is taking basketball.
so
He's starting out with basketball
he's-
tryouts.
My 2 front teeth up here are coming out.
Yep.
All I need to do is just.
And we gonna pull those out today? Today?
I don't know.
She gets
don't-
scared about pulling the teeth out. She doesn't like it.
When you do the pliers.
My bad. I don't know why this keeps switching screens. Like it's just doing stuff on its own. I don't know. She gets real nervous when we start talking about switching or taking her teeth out. She doesn't like
All I
doing it.
have to do is just take my thumb and.
My son just fell in love. That's funny.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so I'm sure my wife's upstairs and my son's doing something. I don't know.
They're upstairs.
She's probably got to get ready for her.
You gotta be super quiet, because I'm gonna close this door so that he can take his nap.
Is he asleep?
Yeah, he's asleep.
Oh, okay.
He's.
Yeah, go close the door for me, cause I don't want to startle him for me being loud. But yeah, come check me out in a little bit, Liza. All right. So
we want you to go there and access the local mainframe for us. It should have the information we're after.
said we gonna get you a skirt. Yeah, that's my princess right there. My little daddy's little princess right there. My son should be down here soon. He'll probably end up coming down here if he's not going to play basketball or something. But yeah, I usually stream at like 7 p.m. That's usually my time where I get on. But I was like, man, while they were gone, I was like, I'm gonna try to get some time in to get these last 2 hours. But yeah, I'll potentially try to play some games later too. It just depends on what's going on, because I gotta do some studying. I've been kind of reviewing my manuals and stuff this morning. But yep, trying to complete more of these quests because I want to get to some of the in-game stuff. Got the hiccups now. Say UK all day. Are you from there? You from the UK? Cause if you got connections over there, you can give me some Warhammer. Hook it up. Look at that. Get them spiders. Eat dirt. Oh, I didn't want to take that. I hate when it switches over. It switches your gun out like just randomly. Oh, you said University of Kentucky podcast. What's up, Nanner Sandwich? Go big blue L's down. Dude, I'm so retarded. I'm sitting here thinking you talk about like the United Kingdom. Here you are talking about Kentucky. Boy, I was way off. Super off for no reason. That wasn't even close how off I was. Like, wow. Oh, you know what? Can I take a taxi? Nope. So I must be close then. Hey man, don't make me shoot you, bro. Don't be trying to start shit. Come on, Big Bertha. Oh. Big Bertha in the house. How much they pay you to put that shirt on? Believe it or not, I like the Cardinals a lot. Because I'm from St. Louis. But here's the thing, though. It gets deeper than that, right? I'm not even a sports person at all. So you could say whatever you want about your favorite team. I don't watch sports at all. Basketball, football, golf, you name it. I bet you nobody in this room could tell me what my favorite sport is. Not one of you. Except for maybe somebody that knows me. But if you're new here and you don't know me like that, I bet you not one of you in chat can tell me what my favorite sport is. I'm real different. That's one thing that you'll understand when you get to know me, is that I'm not like most people at all. I see normal people as normal people for a reason. Not because they're basic or that they're whatever, but I don't gravitate towards most people because I don't have any likeness to what they like. And it isn't because I'm trying to be different, it's just because I don't care about that shit at all. I don't obsess over teams and players and what they do, how many points they score. I've never been into that at all. It does not excite me one bit to care about any of that. Statistics, none of that. Now, if you're talking about video games, or if you're talking about things that I might like in a game and stats and things like that, then yes. So all men have a competitive edge. Most men like competitive things and sports-like conduct things. But mine is like, I like stats in a different way. Like, I don't really care for like real people sports. And I told you, I'm pretty solo with everything I do. So if I like a sport, it's probably going to be a solo sport that doesn't involve a team at all, because I don't like depending on people. You said no, we can't be friends for 5 minutes. NASCAR, hockey, nope, none of those. Badminton, polo, table tennis, turbo racing, nope, none of those at all. Now, will I say, do I like those things? Yes, I like baseball. I like basketball. I like football. I like golf. You know what I'm saying? I like hockey. I think hockey's a great sport. NASCAR is cool. Racing is cool just in itself. It doesn't have to be like NASCAR. But I think things are cool. You know, like, I may have a liking with something that I did back in the day that I like, but that doesn't mean I follow it or that I care about it. Like, it's just funny to me when I go to like a basketball game or like to a baseball game, and you have people getting so bent out of shape over one player that might have like missed a catch, or they didn't get like a certain ball, and they just start going into a tangent like, this motherfucker sucks, he blah 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 blah. But then like last week you was a super fan, and then that player gets paid millions of dollars to sit on a field and play the thing that he absolutely loves, right? While you sit there and complain about why he didn't make a basket. So to me, it's just kind of like player worship. It's like you worship people almost by like obsessing over numbers and statistics and what they can do in a team. I've never cared about that at all. I think it's kind of, I can't sit at a bar with a group of dudes and just talk about sports. Like, it's just boring to me. I don't think, I've never liked it. And that's one thing I've always thought was weird. Like, I'll go somewhere and people will sit at a bar and we'll be drinking, and they'll just start talking about their favorite characters, and I'm just like, who the hell is that? And they're just looking at me like, you don't know who that is? And I'm like, not at all. Not me. I stick with my teams because I'm a Cowboys fan, and they suck. Yeah, see? And that, you know, like, if that's what you like it. You know, if you like the Cowboys because of how they play, and that's a good thing. I'm like that too, in the sense that, like, if I like something, there's nothing anybody could say or do that would make me think otherwise. to not like that thing, unless the thing that I like makes me not like it. You know what I'm saying? But I've been to football, like real football games, you know, like, and played or and watched the games. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a fun thing. Football has tailgating parties and all kind of fun stuff. That I think that if someone were to ask me to go to a football game, I'd be like, hell yeah, we're going to a football game, drink some beer, and you know, like, and we could chat it up and blah blah blah. But you get to start asking me about player stats and who I think is better than who, I'm just gonna look at you and just be like, I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't care. But you can pass me that Budweiser though, and I will get my drink on. But yeah, I've never really cared for any of that stuff, and I've honestly tried so hard. I've tried hard to get into it. There's people that have taken me to see certain things, and it's like, oh, do you like this now? And I'm just like, no, not really. But I think it's cool that the fans, you know, like my family, my wife's side of her family are really big sports fans, and they get super excited about it, and they like to talk about the players and stats, and it's like a pastime for their family to get around and watch games. My grandma was a huge Cardinals fan, so watching her excitement and seeing them come on the TV was just something that was always in my family. So I get why people are really into sports, and for a lot of people, it's a spiritual thing too. It isn't just a team; it's something that you're highly invested in, right? And you know, and that's a good thing. And I think people should like what they like. You know, I'll never take that away from anybody. But yeah, what I hate about people, and I think that it comes from a sports type nature, is when I tell people I don't care about certain sports, and then I get bashed for it, and I'm just like, then that goes back to me, and I'm just like, well, name one thing that you like, that I like, that you would like. And when they can't name anything and they think it's stupid, and I'm just like, well, that's why I don't like sports, because you don't like the thing that I like, because we're two different people, right? But you know, it's just the way the world is, I guess. You said, right, so your favorite team, beer pong. Beer pong is fun. It's an escape for me, yeah. And that's good. See, so having an escape is great. And like I said, people have, you know, like I have friends that like their dad or mom may have passed, and their mom used to take them to all the games, and so it's a pastime for them that means a lot to them. And so I have friends that get deep with it like that, where, you know, they like it because there's something that happened in their life, or there's something that brings them joy, so they like it. And that's amazing. Like, you know, things like that. Team sports can bring a lot of joy to a lot of people, and that's why, like, my son wants to go out for basketball. My daughter wants to get into maybe some sports too, and yeah, I'll be there rooting on for them and everything. I used to play basketball for school. I just don't really care for team sports. It's never been a thing for me that I've actually really cared about, because coaches always got on my nerves all the time. I was always one of those bench kids, and that's not the reason why, but the thing that I hated was the politics behind sports. There's a lot of politics, and it isn't really necessarily about your skill or the player. There's just politics, you know. Does the coach like you? Does the coach want to play you? Does the coach want to play the kid that has a mom that's a principal for the school? Absolutely. They're going to get to play first because they're favorited. You know what I'm saying? Like, players get favoritism. And that's what I don't like about sports, you know? I rather game almost anything. I yell at the TV so I don't yell at these kids. No, I hear you, man. I think that it's a great thing, man. It's a great sports. I would say I like going to see a sport more than I do watching it on the TV. If I watch it on the TV, if I have good food, like if I'm watching the NFL, you know, like if I'm watching the Super Bowl and I got good snacks, I'm happy. You know, I can play it on the TV and I'm cool. But going to see an actual live sport, I feel like is so much better than watching it on TV. 100%. I'd rather be in the action than watching it. And then I think I would actually enjoy it more and actually probably get into it more if I was actually watching it, you know? From the stands, I mean. But I have friends that are like, fantasy football this, fantasy football that, and it's like all they talk about. And I'm like, that is kind of a game where you're making bets and stuff. But none of them play like real video games. And so I'm like, you guys are playing like a betting game. I don't really care for betting. I think it's cool if you guys aren't betting money and just doing it for the fun of it, but I don't care enough about players to know their stats to really obsess over it to where I can make a bet, because I don't know what that player is going to do. They could break their arm and their performance suck and they not do what they're supposed to, and now I owe you $200. Like, I have no idea. But making a bet on how someone's going to perform has never been a thing for me that I liked. I can never take him to an actual game. He would get kicked out. Like, really? I don't know, man. You gotta, I mean, if you've never been to, like, I mean, I'm sure you have, but if you've never been to, like, sports games, like, live, there, man, it's lit. Especially football. Yes, and have, yeah. Yeah, football games are lit. If someone said they want to get tickets and go to an NFL game, I'm there, dude. Like, that's a good time. I mean, just their beer stations and things that they have are just the food. I mean, you can go to a baseball stadium and get good food, but the football stadium, barbecue, hot dogs, everything everything they serve at a football stadium is just over the top. It's amazing. Yeah, why can't I destroy this? Said he takes his sports very seriously. Yeah. And that's good to be passionate about stuff, man. I'm one of those people that, like, I wish I was like normal, like a regular guy and just like sports. I don't know what it is. I just can't care for it. I don't know what it is. I've tried my hardest to over the years to be like, well, maybe if you find a player that you kind of like and their backstory and how they play the game may relate to you, you know, you might like it a little bit more. But I don't know, man. I think watching basketball was always fun to me. Hockey is pretty fun for the fighting and things like that, and just how they score their goals and things like that, I think is really interesting. But would I like it enough to really be a fan? I don't think so. I think, you know, sitting there for long periods of time, you know, rooting for a team is cool, but I'm more of a, like, in the action guy. I'd rather, like, do the actual thing myself. If I'm gonna be a fan of hockey, I'd have to play it myself, because then I can understand it more. I'm a very hands-on person. But yeah, when I just watch sports, I can't get into it as hard as I try. It's a team sport, so I watch the team. They win, they lose together. It's not one person's fault. Yeah, correct. But when you talk to people and people that love sports, it is one person's fault all the time. All the time. So people will say that, oh, it's a team effort. But what do they do? If you watch the LeBron James basketball game right now, you watch a LeBron James basketball, you know how people love to hate on LeBron, right? Or just any player. It could be Steph Curry. It could be anybody, right? You watch a basketball game and they be like, it's a team effort. The team's only going to win if it's a team effort. But what do they do after the game? If Steph Curry would have made that three, we would have won that game. And it's all Steph Curry's fault because he sucks. And he blah, blah, blah. I don't like Steph Curry because Steph Curry get all the rebounds. And he's a ball hog. And blah, blah. And it's one person. It's always the argument stems towards one person that did one little itsy bitsy thing, And now that's the whole conversation. You know, but you didn't talk about all the times your other two teammates made bad passes. You didn't talk about the other fouls that the other team did. No, it's just LeBron. It's just LeBron. LeBron just, he's a bad player because he got to the NBA for being that good. And he just sucks. He's not a good player at all. He just made it to the NBA and is one of the top players in the NBA. But he sucks because he didn't make that 3-point. What? So I just be like, when you have people getting into like that type of spirit of sports, that's what turns me off from it. That's what makes me say, okay, you all are wrong in so many ways because there's so many elements that brought that loss or that victory. And that stems into video games and the things that I like, still from a competitive nature. So look at Warhammer or any tabletop game, D&D, anything that I might be interested in that might be nerd type stuff to a sports person. It isn't a one person that's causing one thing. There's many different elements. But do I say, oh, the bard or the hunter was the reason why we died and why we sucked at our D&D campaign? No. It could be a dragon blew fire in your face and set you on fire because you were too close and you didn't set your person up too close. It doesn't mean I'm a blame LeBron James for it. But when you're arguing with a group of guys that have been drinking beer over another guy that's making millions of dollars and they're sitting there watching, not making a dime, and complaining about their performance, it just makes me go, well, you get your ass on the court and do it. You get your ass on the court and you beat LeBron James, and then you come back and complain to me about how much he sucks. If you can do that, I will watch your sport religiously without ever questioning your opinion on what you think about somebody that's in a professional sport. Right? So you have to look at perspectives and everything. Every person has an opinion about things, and that's good. But some people take it too far, and it's a turnoff for obsession. It's a turnoff for certain people, and that's why I just never cared about it. You know, I just could never ever be as close to LeBron or Kobe. This is correct. This is correct. They couldn't beat him with a baseball bat. Yeah, Kobe was the truth. Thanks live for the follow. I appreciate it, man.
Safeguarding the values of this company, and you are an interloper. It ends now.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to sound like a hater or nothing like that. I think sports are amazing. The things that athletes can do and how they do them is amazing to me. You know, there's so many cool things that athletes do that inspire people, just everything, man. I just wish that the competitive side of sports would be more, understanding of other players and realize each other's struggles and try to be there to, kind of benefit each other, to help each other. It's so cutthroat with everything with sports. Man, what the hell is that? Bro, get that laser out. Bruh. Now he's invisible? Oh, hell no. But yeah, it's good to be passionate about sports. I think it's awesome. All men have a competitive nature. It doesn't matter if it's video games. It does not matter if it's sports. I'm super competitive with Warhammer. I'm super competitive with Tekken. I'm super competitive with a lot of different things. Said right, if you see me running, you should run because something else is chasing me. Oh no, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Hold on, I'm gonna read your comments. Like, oh my god. You said you like which one of yelled and kicked me. Yeah, I don't know, man. I get into rants a lot too. And I feel like too that was also a turnoff for a lot of guys that like sports because if I don't believe in something, I'll argue with somebody about it. Not because I want to be argumentative, but I like to debate because not only because I have an opinion, but I think people see things differently in a lot of ways. And I feel like a lot of people want you to be one-track minded with a lot of things. They want you to see things not only in their way, but the way it should be seen based off of other people and statistics. And a lot of times they can really be wrong, but they feel like they're right. And so I just debate and challenge them a little bit, not because I think that I'm right, but because you should have multiple perspectives so you don't come to one conclusion. That's just being smart. That's like saying if we get into a zombie apocalypse and zombies start coming to eat my face off, I should just run to this one thing and do this one thing and not have other alternatives. It's like, no, it's survival. You could do multiple things. You know, you could grab somebody and use them as a human shield. Or you could go take shelter. Or you could grab a car and run them over. You should weigh all the options so you can survive, right? But you'll have one person say, no, this is the best way because I survived it this way 10 years ago. So do it this way. And it's like, no, jackass. Weigh all of the options. It's called critical thinking. They taught you that in school. Take the lesson. Learn it. You said in my Chris Tucker voice, law. Chris Tucker is funny as hell.
Well done, operative.
I don't know how I beat that boss.
Now, get us
But
a
he's
complete
dead.
data dump from that mainframe and we'll call it a cycle.
But yeah, it's, you know, my favorite sport, by the way, is skateboarding. And here's the counter argument for this. If I say my favorite sport is skateboarding, you can already imagine the type of, not nowadays, but back in the 90s, the amount of people would say, oh, that's a white boy sport. You like to follow white boy sports because you probably want to be white. And they confuse intelligence with wanting to be white. And so I used to get flack for that all the time. And I'm like, well, what if I just like skateboarding though? What if I just like the way the tricks are? What if I like skateboarding because I have a past with it? What if I like skateboarding because it makes me feel free when I do that thing? What if I like that I can go get on a board and not have to gather 12 people to go shoot at a basketball hoop just to do so? There's all types of reasons, right? Just the same reason why somebody will put on goofy ass golf pants and go shoot at a hole, right? It's because it makes you feel a certain way. I don't have to explain myself. It's just something that I like. It's something that my brain said, I like that thing and I like to go do it. I don't have to be white, black, Indian, none of that, right? But anytime I pull a skateboard out, you'd have a black person say, you trying to act white. And then I would do a kickflip and they'd be like, show me how to do that. And I'm like, no. You know, like, so it's just one of those things where people just like to compartmentalize you, like put you in a box, and they like to see you in their image because that's what's familiar to them. And so if you live your life putting yourself in a box like other people will want you to, you'll never really be who you really are. And so I just don't give a shit about none of that now. Like, I just do what I want, and if people don't like it, there's the door. You don't let it hit your ass when you go out, please. Don't let it hit you in the ass, because I'm not gonna reopen it, right? You said, remember, you only have to run faster than your friends in a zombie apocalypse. Yeah, true. Now, see, if a zombie apocalypse happens, I'm turning into a track star. I will have a new sport, because I am leaving everybody. My ass will be gone. Oh my god, yes, I used to be called whitewashed all the time, speaking like I have sense. Yep. Why label anything the best rapper is white and the best golfer is black? That it doesn't matter, the GOAT is the GOAT. Absolutely. That, dude, that argument gets on my nerves. That whole, who's your top 10 favorite rapper? And they automatically just single Eminem out or say that he's trying to be this or that. And I'm like, bro, let's just state facts. Eminem can rap his ass off. Number two, he's not my favorite rapper or anything like that. I'll even give you the argument that Eminem would probably say himself. If you put Eminem in a room with another rapper that I'm gonna mention right now and said, do you think this rapper is equally good as I am or better? I promise you, Eminem, I would bet anybody $100. Anybody $100 that Eminem would probably say, yes, this person is as good as me, if not better. And that's Black Thought. If you put Black Thought in a room with Eminem and you say, who is the better rapper? Now, if you're going to argue with me and just say Eminem is better because you listen to Eminem and you have not listened to Black Thought, you automatically don't know anything about hip hop. If any person comes to me and says Eminem is just flat out better than anybody else in the whole rap game and you don't know one song from Black Thought, I could slap you in the face right now. 100%. I'd slap anybody. Because that obviously means you don't listen to rap and you don't know what lyrics are. Real lyrics. And Eminem would sit in that room and Eminem would be a bold-faced lie if he said Black Thought was not one of his upbringings coming up in the rap game. Now, to take credit from Eminem and say that he's garbage and he's not a good artist, I think that's blasphemous. That dude is... Eminem studies the culture. He knows the culture. He gives big ups to all the legends. He is a legend. Eminem's the only rapper that creatively puts together words that don't even make sense or rhyme, and it's still been relevant for the last 20 years. And he doesn't even do anything. He doesn't do interviews. He doesn't do anything. And he makes more money, more Billboard success than half of the artists that have been known forever. Like, how can you even say that? From a money standpoint, he's on top. From lyric standpoint, he on top. From you never being able to beat him, he's on top. And for nobody ever being able to end his career with him starting shit with other people, he's on top. M don't have himself in top 10. Right. In any list. Like, now if you're talking to Eminem Stan fans, yes. If you're talking to somebody that's absolutely in love with Eminem, they'll say, oh, well, he's top 5 no matter what, right? But I'm talking from just lyrical standpoint. I'm talking from lyrics and play on words. If you had to put lyrically Black Thought in a room with Eminem would be shivering in his boots. I mean, I won't go there like he would, because he'd be able to hold his own. But you go and listen to Black Thought's 10-minute freestyle on Sway. I mean, not on Sway. What was it? It was on what's his name? Listen to Black Thought's 10-minute freestyle. It is dubbed one of the best freestyles ever recorded in the history of rap. And he raps for 10 whole minutes straight gas. I'm talking like so much gas that like that freestyle will not be beat for the next 20 years, maybe 30, maybe even for the rest of our lives, because no one has came up with a better freestyle than that, not even Eminem. And what's even crazier, I mean, it's a written freestyle. It's not like a real, like, he didn't go off the top. But the amount of bars that he put in that, I don't even think Eminem could reach that plateau. It's insane, dude. It's insane. Black Thought also is the only person that's been dubbed his voice as an instrument, because his lungs are so strong, he can rap anyone else's verse. Any big artist in the games he raps their whole catalog without even taking breaks, like back to back, without losing breath. He's not even from the, like, Black Thought isn't even from this planet. He's an alien, 100%. You said, and it's my top 3 freestyle. Yep, see, if you've heard that freestyle, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And you go find an Eminem freestyle that's better than that one, please, and show me. I will gladly take time out of my day to debate all day about if that freestyle would be better than Black Thought's. Because Black Thought is a monster. He himself, even without the roots, is a whole 10-man team. You can grab 10 rappers from this generation and all verse Black Thought, and he will kill every single one of them. I put money on it. I put money on it. I put my soul on it. That Black Thought would just eat them. And they would just be sitting there like, damn, did you really have to do that to me? Yes, he did. Because he's a monster. He's just, it's too crazy, man. I think if you were to put Black Thought and Eminem on an album project, it would probably be one of the best albums you've ever heard. Ever. It would be nasty. It, like, you probably couldn't get past the first 2 tracks. It would be so much crack. Costa is pretty good. Yes. He's pretty good. But see, is this something about like word choice? And Black Thought just thinks of all the word choices. Now, if I had to put maybe 5 to 10 MCs together and make one super MC, there would be a reason. There would be a certain number of people I would pick for certain reasons. He says, I'm out circus, I gotta do mom stuff. All right, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming by. You said you would have to take breaks between tracks. Yes, you would probably have to go on a smoke break, get you some water, you know, mix you some tea, go out and meditate a little bit, come back, and then be like, bruh, let me listen to this song about 3 more times so I can get a little bit more clarity as to what he said on that track. Dissect it a little bit, go tell somebody about it, and then I'll play track number 2. Because it's that deep. I just think Black Thought is like one of those people that's like, people know of him, but he's like one of those elephants in the room that no one wants to really talk about. Because they know he's good, but lyrically he's so crazy that like his songs are all hits and stuff, but they don't gravitate to this generation because he's just he's different, you know. It's just same thing with Locksmith. Locksmith is nasty. Yeah, he's so underrated. I mean, it's just, I feel like Locksmith is underrated. You know, it's crazy, man. There's too much variety to pick one MC and just say that they're the best. I mean, because you're hearing different things with different artists. But to single out MCs and say that they don't have any credit or that they're not good because you just don't fuck with them or whatever, it's just a stupid excuse. Like, people use these dumb excuses like, oh, well, Eminem ain't the best because he just cries about stuff in his lyrics and he just talks about his mom and killing people. And I've heard black people say that I don't fuck with Eminem because he talk about raping his mom and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, Eminem can write one rap, it ain't even gotta be about his mom, that could just outlast your whole catalog if you're a rapper. Like, bro, don't stop playing with Eminem and his skill, bro. He's not bad. You have to really sit and listen to like a place where he's coming from with his stuff. And I feel like because Eminem don't get credit because he used to be with a bunch of black folks risking his life to get his ass beat just to rap. Like, he was there. Like, he was there battling people and putting his life on the line and shit. It wasn't just like Eminem just was a white dude that just like, because he was a white rapper that had a little bit of wordplay, just got rich and famous off of a gimmick that he was doing with his serial killer mentality. No, Eminem was actually beating people in the barrows, battling people, destroying kids. He was getting destroyed himself and coming back better, beating people. He was going from railroad tracks to buildings to different houses, risking getting his ass kicked just because he was out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he still was rapping. He still loved the culture so much that he didn't take it as a racial thing. He took it as a, hey, this is the stuff I gotta go through to get accepted. And when he got accepted, he said, fuck y'all, because this is the type of stuff y'all put me through, and now I'm gonna show y'all that I am the best. And he's proven that so many times over that people just, there's just no argument you really can make about him. He's incredible, man. And it's like comics can say anything and say just a joke, but rappers can't do it. What happened to freedom of speech? Right. Everybody wants to fit themselves into a box. they want to say, oh, well, if you go with this argument, you know, it isn't nice and friendly, so we can't really. It's stupid, man. I just really get annoyed with people's opinions on certain stuff nowadays, because it's like they are too young to understand it, or they haven't done enough research to really have a decent opinion about it. It's like you got to go and look at the research and the backstories of things, and most people are surface level. They don't go beneath the surface. They just do a surface level, and he say, she say, and what they heard from other people, and that's what they gravitate towards. And anything that's below the surface is too much information for them. So when you present some under the surface information, then all of a sudden they want to say, oh, you thinking too hard. You thinking too hard. It's like, nah, bro, you just stupid. And you don't really think about the alternatives of things. You just think of what you see on the surface, which is just stupid, you know? Now, I will say that's a double-edged sword, because sometimes you don't have to go so deep with certain things. Some things don't have to be taken there, but when you talking top rappers, top anything, there's certain reasons why people have made success. And to get there, it's extremely hard work to do that. So even me talking about a mumble rapper and saying they fucking suck, well, they worked their ass off still to get there. You know, they went through some shit to get there. And some actually just knew people in the industry. Some people did have the easy way in, but that doesn't mean that they're gonna last, you know, if they don't work their butts off. So there's multiple arguments about somebody's success and how they make it, you know. But just discrediting somebody because you don't like a certain thing about them, or it's like, well, just think if you made it famous, how many people would hate you for the shit you do, but it's justified to you because that's what got you there, and they didn't make it. So it just sounds like a hater at that point. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely interesting stuff. It's interesting. I like talking with people, not even debating, just talking with people to give them a different outlook and perspective on stuff. Just not so they can take my opinion, but just so they can think for themselves. Because people have a brain and they don't use it. They just either take opinions of other people's stuff, or they don't have enough research to back what they're really saying. So they just speak out their ass. And that's never a good thing. But yeah, I think that there's a lot of a different view. Yeah. There's a lot of arguments to be had about a lot of things, man. You could go on for days. Man, these big dudes just be coming out of nowhere, man. Like, where do y'all, like, bruh? I can't even get away from these dudes. Like, they just keep coming back. Jesus Christ. And apparently I can't. Oh, I could take a taxi. Man, I am retarded. I should have took a taxi a long time ago. What am I doing? But yeah, it's interesting, man. I think skateboarding is an interesting sport because I've always just liked the freedom of being able to create your own tricks, and a lot of my favorite skateboarders, my brother used to skateboard, and I used to go to the vert ramp with his friend all the time and watch him skate, and so I kind of got that influence from my brother. But then he kind of quit skating and got more into basketball. He was always a basketball player, and I ended up continuing to skateboard because it was just something that I really liked. So I kept doing it, and I just had friends that were white that would skate. I had black friends that would skate. And, you know, even though I would play basketball and other sports at school, I still just always came back to skateboarding because it was just something that I liked. It spoke to me more than most sports. But yeah, we used to ride BMX bikes. We used to do, like, X Games was a big thing back in my time. So, and, you know, I'm not saying, like, that's a long time ago, but Xbox, or Xbox X Games, I used to always watch the Olympics, and when skateboarding became like a Olympic sport, I was really geeked about that. 'Cause I'm like, damn, you actually can make it. But that thing was kind of unheard of back in those times. But yeah, you know, it should be an Olympic sport because it's pretty extreme. It's got a lot of caveats for you getting injured. And there's a lot of cool backstories. Like, my favorite skater of all time is Stevie Williams. He's one of my favorite, and Stevie Williams is DGK, Dirty Ghetto Kids. You know, he's been on Tony Hawk video games. I just always liked his backstory. His backstory always just kind of spoke to me as far as where he came from and how he got famous. It looks like you just won the lottery, fam. Came out of the woodwork. Yeah. Enemies everywhere, right. But yes, what's his name? Stevie Williams was always the one that I liked because he was a poor kid on the streets. And he, you know, he was homeless at one point, and he ended up getting a skateboard, and he started skating and ended up getting really good. And he was telling his mom, like, you know, I want to try to become pro now. And she didn't have the money to really buy his skateboards or afford it, but she saw his progress and how good he was getting, and started kind of supporting him, I guess. But he still had a lot of hard times, you know, getting to where he got to, but he ended up making it. Yeah, his story is really dope, and I just liked his, I always liked his tricks and stuff. And the thing about his tricks that always got me was his pop is insane. Like, he ollies and does like shove-its, pop shove-its, just so insane. Like, he could jump over a trash can with ease, and it just looks, for as short as he is, it just looks so crazy how, you know, he just would make tricks look so easy. And I'm like, man, how does he? Yeah, this dude was like he was flying, bro. And I always liked his baggy style. I liked his clothes and how he looked like a baggy street skater. You know, where we come from back in the day, where they used to have like Jinko jeans, and it was kind of one of those things where like you weren't cool, you weren't a skater unless you had Jinkos, or, which I always thought was a real funny thing. And but yeah, it's always been a fun thing to like look at his backstory and see how far he's came, and his brand is really cool. And I just like that he is a kid from the ghetto, like the hood, and he has to be looked at now as an executive, like somebody that means business because of how good he is. And he stayed true to his craft, and he, you know, he made it out of his struggle. You know, that's always been something that's really cool to me, is how passionate somebody is about what they love. And it isn't just about the money, it's about, you know, sending a message and being, you know, showing people that you can do anything. You want those type of people, not the person that's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna get this and this out of somebody because they, you know, I can benefit from that. It's like, bro, do you really love what you do though? It will make a good movie. Oh my God, yeah. If Stevie Williams had his own backstory, it would be amazing. I mean, they've done biographies on him and stuff. I've watched quite a few videos on his upbringing, and it's very interesting information. I mean, there's a lot of good skaters. I liked Christian Hossoi's story. Christian Hossoy was the guy that created the Christ Air. You know, like when you see them go on a vert ramp and they pull their skateboard off and they go into like the Christ pose like this, where their legs are straight, and then they put the board back on them. Yeah, Christian Hossoy, look him up. He was one of those skaters that went pro, that he was pro during the times of when there was like the one-tail skateboards, but he knew Tony Hawk, he knew Rodney Mullen, he knew all those guys and skated with them. And he was a legend. Like, he created the Christ Air. He created so many tricks that people use nowadays. And Christ Air was his signature move, because, you know, his name is Christian, so obviously Christ Air, Christian, he invented that. And then I think he fell under addiction of drugs, and he had went to prison or something for a short amount of time. He just had a really, like, his life was so blessed in the sense that he had all these endorsements, and he could have been as big as Tony Hawk and all this other stuff. But he just had some really bad, like, oh damn, they lit me up. He had some really bad things happen to him in his life, and some unfortunate things that were in his control and also out of his control that caused him to lose his pro-ship, his sponsorships, and all that. And, you know, he eventually ended up dying. I think he passed away. I forgot what his cause of death was. It could have been overdose of drugs. But man, if you watch him skate, just his passion for skating and how good he was, and how everyone loved him, but he just had he kind of reminds me of like the Tupac of skateboarding. Like, you know, Tupac had all these things going for him, and he just would always catch himself at the wrong place, wrong time. And even though we all knew he was a good person and everyone loved him, shit just always happened out of his favor that would cause him to have catastrophic events. And that's kind of how Christian Soy was. He had everything in his hands, everything he could ever want. The girls, the women, the money, the fame, sponsorships, all of that. And it all was thrown away over something stupid as hell that kind of was in his control and also out of his control. But that's how life be, man. You know, you could be very good at one thing and not have all your ducks in a row, and it can eat you up. And that's the reason why being famous is so overrated, man. That's why I don't like worshiping people. Oh, kiss my ass. Get stomped on. Oh shit, it's an invisible dude. What the hell? Is that a robot? What? I had a robot this whole time. You gotta be kidding me, bruh. What? Tell me how come I just realized I had a whole freaking robot, bro. You gotta be kidding me, bro. I could have been waxing these kids. Like, straight up waxing. I'm a nub. I am a nub. Straight nub city. Death Trap loves upgrades. Man. Oh, I know why. It's because I switched perks. That's why. I was like, why do I have this upgrade I don't know about? And my mouse pad is being weird again. I don't know what the hell's going on with my mouse. It's just tripping or something. It's tripping. Oh no. Oh no. I know, the Iron Man, I love the boots. I just got that, I think I got that upgrade probably like the last time I was playing, like yesterday or something. It just came out of nowhere. And I got it out of a loot box or something. I grabbed it from, I don't know where I grabbed it from. Oh, I leveled up or something. Yeah, so one of the biggest things, and I learned from this one guy I follow online. He said which is one thing that's really stuck with me this year. It said, if you do anything in life that you fail at, a lot of times because we take it as a catastrophic event and we think it's not for us, we get right up to like the point where it could potentially work, but we don't push it out, you know what I'm saying, to the point where we just give it a little bit more time before we see if we can succeed. And then we ended up going to something else that does not benefit us, and it ends up being even worse. So when you're into anything or you like something, always try your hardest, but give it time and reevaluate your strategy of how you do it. And then you'll see better ways of doing that thing instead of just giving up on it. Because 9 times out of 10, it could have been something that God put in your path, or the universe, or whatever you believe in. But we oftentimes look at it as like it isn't for us due to what our parents may think, what other people may think. And it's just because we just made our minds up that it isn't the thing that we want because something bad happening. So you got to be real careful. So that's kind of the lesson I learned, even like this year with stuff. We tried playing this on Xbox. It was bad. Really? What was bad about it? Like lag or something?
It's like I've always said, can't have misfortune without a little fortune.
And even if it's a loss, as long as you learn from it, then it's really not a loss. Exactly.
Such are my magenta powers.
Exactly. Life is a learning experience, man. It's a lot of our failures that we gripe over. 9 times out of 10, it was put in your path so you can learn that thing to go back and do it better the next time, or reevaluate your strategy so you can learn from it and not do it again. But the aiming was horrible. Oh yeah, that's that's funny you said that, because your wife was saying the same thing. She's like the aiming sucks. She's like, I can't hit anybody or shoot anybody. I agree. And so the thing with the shooting though is you can aim up above stuff or below, but I feel like that's also what makes it like a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like I think with the mouse pad is easier because I can kind of turn my character 360 and it makes it a little easier to like hit somebody. I can actually 180 real fast and hit somebody, but I can see on a controller that being super different. Yeah. Michael Jordan said losing taught him more than winning ever could. Oh yeah. And see, Michael Jackson, I'm a firm believer in his methods of learning were really cool. He used to review all of his tapes and stuff and watch all his mistakes. And that's a powerful thing to look at yourself and say, I suck at this, and go back and change it. You know what I'm saying? After you watched it countless times and then you spent hours and hours in the gym perfecting what you suck at, you know, even with martial arts or anything that you're good at, that makes for a deadly person, because then that person is going to know their flaws and use their flaws to their advantage because they've learned from it so many times. But yeah, MJ was the GOAT. I mean, going back and watching just his highlight reels just give me shivers, man. Like the way he would just float in the air around people and do his little I used to love when he'd take the ball and he'd do the little underhand thing and zoom right past somebody and throw it up with his tongue out, and then just bam, the ball would just hit the backboard just perfect. And you would just see the stupid look on the person's face like, damn, I just totally missed everything he just threw at me. So yeah, bro, I like how your mind works, bro. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I always tell people, man, I'm a deep thinker, but I just like to make other people think. I don't like to put other opinions on other people and say this is the right way to do it, because I like learning from other people too. I'm always wrong, but I think it's important to at least think, right? You know, you have so many people that just do anything just to do it for other people's sake and because they think it's cool, or I'm like, nah. Oh shit. y'all gonna have to come over here. Oh, that's a turret. I was like, what the hell is hitting me? Oh, I'm about to get the robot in a minute. Says same here. Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree, man. I've been meeting some streamers and some people that have been online that have really been some cool people. Even from this L&L challenge, me doing the blood cancer thing, it feels good to raise money for less fortunate and also people that just need the help. You know, I feel like I have a platform that I can help some people out, and it feels good to do that. But yeah, it's been a fun, I think the month of September, even the summertime has been a lot of fun. I've learned so much from, I've learned so much from different people, different streamers, different perspectives on stuff. But yeah, my wife is big motivation for me because she's always doing super hard stuff, like doing things that like I'm scared to do, or she just tackles things without having fear of certain stuff, and I'm just like, damn, you're doing that now? Or, you know, like she'll come back and have some new knowledge on something. I'm just like, oh shit, that's crazy. And then just helping you see different perspectives on things, and you know, that's when you have people in your corner like that, it's hard to not be motivated, because you have somebody that's gonna look at you and say, well, you can do this better, and give you feedback, criticism, you know, things like that. But yeah, I met some cool people online. I feel like when I went to Adepticon, when I went to the Warhammer Adepticon, there's a lot of cool hobbyists that I met too. And those people, man, those some really smart, talented people doing hobby stuff, spending lots of time developing their craft, and it's just cool to be in the presence of that many people working on projects and getting out of my little bubble to meet new people was also a new thing for me. So, ooh, these robots, boy. Oh, it's time to evolve. Bro, I'm gonna go help my wife and kids, and definitely will be back. Love the vibes. Thanks, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in. You guys are awesome. Definitely, we got to get up and game sometime, or at least just kick it, man. I appreciate you guys coming through. You guys have a good day, man. Be blessed. Be good to each other. I do stream on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so I'm usually here 3 times a week. So let me know if you guys are gonna be playing some games. I'll come check you guys' stream out. Oh, I am gonna die. I am gonna die. I don't know where. Oh no. Oh no. I shouldn't have went that far. I gotta kill this turret. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Oh my god, I stood. Said, will do. Word, bro. Oh, I can't believe I stood there. You gotta be kidding me. We're gonna exit out really fast. I'm gonna start again because we're getting a little bit of laggage real quick, and I'll come back in. I don't know what's happening with the game. Game just be tripping. Yeah, so if you guys are new here, definitely hit the follow. If you guys appreciate the content, I appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Like I said, we'll be here Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I do have some new stuff coming up where I might have to alter the schedule just ever so slightly, but I'll keep updates on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and let you guys know what's going on. Man, come on, what are y'all doing, bruh? Did they get hacked or something? These robots ain't doing nothing. Oh, I am screwed. Dude, you gotta be, this part is It's probably gonna take me a while to beat this part. Cause they is not playing. I have like no life. And they shoot these damn rockets, man. Let me see. Oh shit. Man, I'm gonna die. There's no health around here, no nothing. Just... Wow, I got sniped. I got sniped. I don't even know where that bullet came from, man. This part is definitely not easy.
There's something artful about the recently demised. I never tire of corpses.
Oh, gotta reload. Not good. Shit, my normal gun does more than the damn robot. Which is sad. Dude. You've got to be kidding me, man. You've got to be kidding me, man. It's like, it's just crazy, man. Hey, I'm gonna have to like go at it real slow. Hopefully I can just kind of ease my way in, because they're not hard to clear out, but their bullets do a lot of damage, and they're not. It's crazy that I'm killing all these robots. I'm not getting any health or nothing. Oh, there's guys over here. Sit down. These turrets are annoying, man. Wow. Yeah, get wrecked. Oh, he's still alive. Nah. I'm gonna save the robot towards the end. Or at least, if I start losing health. Gotta kill this turret right here, because he's gonna keep shooting bombs. Yes. Dude. goes the health. That's what we needed. Jesus Christ, what is that? Super annoying. Super annoying. Oh, nope. Super annoying. Turrets everywhere.
The corporate CPU, the brain, the central command. I could go on with the metaphors, but my poetic genius is wasted on you, Flesh.
Oh, we're lagging again.
The boardroom is in lockdown. It can only be opened by the Ascent Group AGI. There is an interface terminal in the secure chamber nearby.
Oh. We're lagging again. Upgrading weapons. All weapons can be upgraded if you have the required components. Visit the gunsmith to upgrade any weapon currently owned by the next MK level. Each level increases the damage. Weapon upgrades are persistent all across the duplicates of the particular one. Even if you sell one currently... Oh, I was wondering about that. The game will remember your MK for the new one. Okay, cool.
Connecting to the Ascent Group AGI. Syncing data flows. This is exciting. And... nothing. There's nothing there. The AGI is gone. Has it died?
Yeah, I still have everything on low. And it's still tripping.
Can machines die? Can I die?
Interesting. The Ascent Group AGI is not just hibernating. It has been shut down. It's a wonder this arcology is still standing. Stay in place. We're coming to you.
Nice.
Well, this certainly is an epic clusterfuck. The boardroom has been locked down with the safe room protocol. Only the AGI can override that, and it's offline. To get into that room, you must reboot the AGI manually. It can only be done at the cognitive core in the D-Nexus. So that's where you're headed next. Our other assets are locked down, defending our recently acquired property. The Ascenders are throwing everything they have at us, trying to take it back. So this is on you alone. We realize you get to run around a lot, Operative. But we also know that all sapiens need plenty of cardiovascular exercise to stay functional. Consider it another perk. All clear?
Cardiovascular exercise, she says.
Mission brief over. Do you require clarifications? All clear. Good. The one you might want to utilize that unsavory acquaintance of yours. Noghead, was it? His assistance could be useful. Now get going.
I am beside myself with excitement to get a glimpse into an AGI cognitive core. The location has been marked and I have
Yeah, this mug
contacted
is
Ascent.
still tripping.
Awaiting answer. Let's get going.
can't use the taxi until I get outside, I'm assuming.
Got your ping, friend. So, you're gonna reboot the Ascent Group AGI. I don't think you understand what you're getting yourself into. That's a foreign technology, parsecs above anyone's pay grade. It's also protected by a quantum solidification field. You're gonna need a tuning fork to implode it, and you're in luck, because I happen to have just the type you need. Come pick it up over at Black Lake. I'll be waiting.
It is not liking these areas 100%. Wow. Yeah, I apologize for the lag, y'all. This smug is... It was working fine earlier. I don't see what's the deal. Might have to adjust my settings a little bit for this game. But I often find too, though, with new areas that you haven't played for a while, it does kind of bog down for some reason. I know this elevator lags all the time just because. This has got to be close. It is, it is. My man said he turned helmets off, which is hilarious.
Hair of the Pharaoh?
Oh, I got hella bounties. I forgot to turn in.
You're just collecting a bounty, huh? Well done. Here you go.
I mean, honestly, I feel like if you sell guns, you get more money with just selling guns and bounties. Ooh, we got new machine guns. It's not like they do that much damage, though. I might have to try that sniper. The Blast Master. Huh. The Pocket Rocket. Increase some of these stats. And I'm going to switch guns. Enforcer. The riot gun's pretty strong. I might be able to try this launcher. The launchers are cool. Not really my cup of tea though, because they shoot kind of slow, but they aren't bad.
I see potential.
Let's go ahead and upgrade this sniper, because I do like me a sniper rifle. Not Old Faithful. But yeah, everything with this game, man, is Necromunda'd out. Oh my god, this gun is strong as hell. Man, why did he just switch my gun? No, I don't want the bat. I want my sniper rifle. Where is it? Thank you, sir.
While we appreciate your violent leanings, we are
Whoa.
less satisfied with your inability to avoid unnecessary deaths. It is the sapiens shortcoming.
Sniper rifle means business. Yo, this sniper rifle is insane, bro.
Many ascenders have fallen
This
defending
sniper
our
rifle is
corporate
off
values.
the chain.
Honor them. Remember them.
Self-driving cars. Well, yeah, I got big roaches. Oh, snap. Well, that's nice. Nice.
Sorry, buddy. OV found our location and they're twisting my arm hard. Had to do this.
God, where these dudes come from? Oh my God. I wasn't expecting that. Well, I'm probably just gonna end stream for now. 'Cause I got the 2 hours, so we had reached our goal. The EBR Enforcer? No. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end stream right now only because I got some stuff I gotta do too. Oh, this? Yeah, I use this all the time. I was just using that Goliath because of how the hitting power of it too. But this is good to have a stream of bullets. Actually, is this a shotgun? Oh no, this is a machine gun. Yeah. Because this one like bounces and ricochets. Yeah, this gun's dope. Yeah, I'll definitely use this one for the next fight too. I like the sniper a lot too though. But yeah, I'll probably end stream only because I got some stuff I gotta do. My wife's gotta leave here soon too, so. But yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning into the stream. I might be coming back later and playing too. Just depends on what's going on because I gotta study for this test. But yeah, if you guys are new here, definitely drop me a like if you guys like the stream. Check me out also on Wednesday. I'll be doing a painting stream for miniatures, and I'll be back Friday to play like some games or retro games. So hit me up. I'll see you guys then. If I'm not back on today, you'll definitely catch me on Wednesday. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys have a good day. Enjoy your Sunday and the rest of the week. Peace.